presented by Sprint.
Hi and welcome. Halftime report coming your way with an excellent game going on in Oklahoma City. The Trailblazers are giving it everything they've got. They're playing hungry, and why wouldn't they be? They've lost their last 4 games in a row. Damian Lillard has been going at it effortlessly against Oklahoma City. He's got 17 points, and in addition to that, he's been a factor on the glass as well. A couple of helpers, too. And it was a good first half as well for the Thunder. It's been a scintillating open court attack. They hold a major advantage in fast break points. We'll look now at some games slated for later on in the evening. Out in Charlotte, it'll be the Bobcats against the Lakers. Fans are going to be pumped for that one. A 7:30 Eastern time is tip-off. And another game that's coming up, the Miami Heat will go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. That one gets started at 8 Eastern. And that'll be it for us here. Thanks so much for joining me. Now it's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We hope to see you around next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead for the first 2 quarters.
I get those goosebumps every time, yeah, when you're not around.
Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam. Great job taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Now, collectively, this is a 73% free throw shooting team.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
And the basket by McCollum.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Number 6. And it's all evened up. 9 points for him.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Alexander covered by Anthony. Number 5. And the Thunder another 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. He kicks it to Lillard. Puts the lead pass in front of him. That's good. He has 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Number 5. Off target from outside. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Number 17, defended by Jefferson. Guys, close one here, no team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. He passes it to Nurkic. Baseline J on the way. Rebounded by Muscala. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Number 17. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And Oklahoma City making a change here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Number 5. From outside, off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Lillard attacking. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A a three-point play chance here.
And offensively, Kevin, he's got a lot he can bring to the table, given the situation. You know, he can give you 20-plus without showing you the same move twice. And it's that varied offensive game that really keeps defenses up balance.
And something else he's able to do that very few players can is change his shot as he's in the air without it affecting his accuracy. I mean, that's a unique skill, and it really helps him make buckets against tight defense.
For Portland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. That's good.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Number 5. Oklahoma City gets it back. No good from Muscala.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Here's McCollum. The Thunder pull it in. Following this, they get to host the Rockets. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Anthony kicks to Jefferson. Off with the layup.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, traditionally, many of the great free throw shooters have come from the point guard ranks. Here are the ones leading the league this year. Damian Lillard third.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome is going to be. So it sort of prevents the defense from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
That's exactly right. I mean, you'd rather dare them to make a shot than risk sending them to the stripe. That's almost free points for them. At least there's a chance they'll miss from the floor.
Gets it to go. 10 points for Carmelo Anthony.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint. There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
Yeah, and you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down.
That shot wide open. Jones has got 13. Clark and Steve, neither side has relented a bit in this back and forth affair.
Well, it lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
Yeah, it's all building towards what could be a great finish. This will be fun to watch.
For Portland, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Kicks to Cantor. Dishes it to McCollum. On the wing, Jones. McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
Back to Howard. He tries for 3. Portland grabs the miss. McCollum with the ball. 19 points in the game. The shot. And he drops that one in. McCollum's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Takes a 3, and that one's good. And the Thunder lead by 1.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Number 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
A moment here now to see how the numbers look for Damian Lillard. 6th in free throw percentage. He was 9th in scoring. And defensively, he's been really good. He ranks in the top 20 in the league in steals.
Steve, you mentioned his top 10 free throw percentage. I mean, it's really a strong part of his game. And he's the kind of guy that if you're defending him, you don't want to foul him. Make him earn him from the field. Don't send him to the line.
Number 5, defended by Lillard. Offensive rebound.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
On the basket by Jones.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Number 5, Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 10.
Good defense, but gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Here's McCollum. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one from McCollum. He's got 21 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
Now, he's a maestro, Clark. I mean, the conductor of this offense, putting on a fantastic performance.
Alexander defended by Lillard. Number 6. Tried, but he misses. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Thunder shooting 47% from the field in the third. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From outside the arc. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Thunder. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. And the Thunder making a change here. Thunder trailing by 3.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
The shot's good from Alexander. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Lillard from outside, and that one's good. Lillard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Number 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. That free throw good from McCollum.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Pass to Alexander. And it's blocked. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. C.J. McCollum. Here's Alexander. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Trail.
On tap this Saturday, February 20th, Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards go on the road to battle the Brooklyn Nets.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Damian Lillard. He's out there with McCollum. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. Alexander passes to Muscala. That's good.
Exceptional play to take the ball, but still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it. And look to finish the play right there.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
They're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you've got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Number 5. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Lillard attacking. Can't cash in from close range. Oklahoma City trailing. To tie it up. Count it, and the foul. That one's on Anthony.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And that one misses. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
Number 6. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Covington knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
To the middle. Muscala defended by Ukic.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
To the inside. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Tries it from 9. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Lillard. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Lillard's got 29 in the game.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
During that break, the coach of the Thunder had some words for his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under them, guys.
Alexander, defended by Lillard. Shoots. The shot is off. Now Portland takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Anthony. Portland no good that time either. Here's Alexander. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First one falls for him.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Both free throws good from Alexander.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with a win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against them.
For 3, Portland grabs the miss. Anthony's got rebound number 9 now. Running effort here tonight. Here's Alexander. Shot denied. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Alexander passes to Muscala. Number 6 sinks the triple. He's got 27.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
He saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Here's McCollum. The 3. They get it again. He dishes it to Carmelo. Anthony right side. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
Thunder trailing by 7. The pass to Muscala. And he banks in the layup. Muscala's got 19 points.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Lillard, defended by Alexander. Passes it to Nurkic, and it's rejected.
If they grab one there, I was going to make the point that they just haven't done enough in terms of rebounding the ball.
I agree. Ace covered by Anthony. Number 6. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Lillard, right side, all alone. And right through it goes. Lillard's got 33.
And that is clutch shooting, making the most of his opportunities here in the fourth.
Thunder trailing by 5. Base. Here's Muscala, and the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound. He is ramped up now.
He is, you're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those effort plays.
Always does, Kevin.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that kind of a contest tonight.
Here's Nurkic. Excellent D there from Muscala.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And it's now only a 1-point Portland lead.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Back to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Pocket 6. A jump hook. Almost, but it rolls out.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting ugly. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Alexander. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Stolen away. Reverses. Oh, good from Muscala.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog there. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Covington. There's the feed to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's good.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Number 6. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
And the basket by Lillard. Oklahoma City's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And now the crowd's really getting into it.
Listen to that.
It is shaking in here, guys. Absolutely insane.
McCollum kicks to Jefferson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He feeds it to McCollum. Lillard outside. Lets it go with a 3. Count the bucket. Lillard's got 40 points.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 6-point game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
CJ McCollum.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead for the Trailblazers. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they can game plan all they want, but there's not enough time left for them to come back and win this game.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what they think they're going to pull off here.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Williams. Pass to Bradley. Foul call that time in the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He hits the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. And so Bradley nails both of them. And so it's Portland winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice